Hey everyone, welcome back again. So, I love the concept of this show. Imagine if in real life this happened, how it would feel if you were away from this virus. What's your reaction? Would you just want to survive? Or be that guy who needs girls like in that show in the second episode? Really interesting. Tell us about your thoughts in the comments below. So, the main question is this really a virus or some other hive mind that controls everyone? What is this? I know you've watched the first two episodes, so I won't go into a recap. I just want to talk straight about what this is. But before we go deep, subscribe for all upcoming videos where we talk about different movies and TV shows. So let's begin. The nature of the virus. Is it really a virus or something more? Alright folks, let's dive right into the heart of Pluribus, the thing that's got everyone buzzing after those first two episodes. What exactly is this virus that's taken over the world? Well, from what we've seen, it's not your typical zombie apocalypse bug or some flu-like killer. No, this is way more insidious and, honestly, kind of genius in a terrifying way. The show calls it a virus, but the characters themselves describe it as a psychic glue or a code that's binding humanity together. It's like a genetic hack that rewires your brain and connects you to everyone else who's infected. Picture this. Once you're hit with it, you don't turn into a raging monster or drop dead. Instead, you become part of this massive hive mind. Everyone starts acting super nice, cooperative, and content, like relentlessly happy. They speak in this creepy we form, like, we just want to help, Carol. Individuality? Gone. You lose your sense of self, but in return, you get access to this collective consciousness where all human knowledge, thoughts, and emotions are shared. It's like the entire planet becomes one big neural network. Remember in episode 1 when the whole bar starts twitching? That's the initial seizure, and then bam! They're reanimated as these benign robots who are all about harmony. But is it really a virus? Biologically, yeah, it behaves like one. It's a lysogenic virus that slips its genetic material right into your DNA. It starts as an RNA sequence, but once it's in, it doesn't kill you. It transforms you. The show hints it's more like a unifying force, almost alien tech disguised as biology. Not something that evolved on Earth, that's for sure. It's not out to destroy, it's out to connect. And that's what makes it so scary. It's not evil in the traditional sense, it's just inevitable. If this were real, would you fight it or join the bliss? Drop your take in the comments. We've seen in these episodes how it turns society upside down. No more crime, no racism, no wars. Sounds utopian, right? But at what cost? Everyone's a vessel for this single mind. The infected can't lie, they share everything, even the memories of the dead. It's like the Borg from Star Trek, but with a smiley face. Vince Gilligan, the genius behind Breaking Bad, is clearly drawing from his X-Files roots here, blending sci-fi horror with deep philosophical stuff. This virus isn't just a plot device, it's a metaphor for losing yourself in the crowd. Maybe even a jab at social media or groupthink in our world today. The origin and how it spread, from space signal to global takeover. Now, let's talk origins because episode 1 drops some major bombshells here. This thing didn't start in a lab gone wrong, at least not entirely. It all begins with a signal from space detected by these space watchers about 600 light-years away. Yeah, alien origins, people! The signal isn't some hello from E.T., it's a recipe. A sequence of 4 tones that correspond to RNA nucleotides: guanine, uracil, adenine, and cytosine. Scientists at the U.S. Army Medical Research Institute of Infectious Diseases get hold of it, and being humans, they recreate it in a lab. They test it on animals first, months of experiments, but then, boom, an accidental leak. In the show, it's hinted at a rat bite or scientists infecting themselves by kissing and contaminating petri dishes with saliva. From there, it spreads like wildfire. At first, it's subtle, through physical contact like kisses. Remember that weird scene with the researchers compelling each other to make out? That's the virus's way of ensuring transmission. Then it escalates. Infected donuts on a US airbase, and finally, chemtrails from planes spraying it over the country. By episode 2, it's global, and 886 million people die in the initial joining phase, not from the virus itself, but from chaos like cities burning or failed military interventions that sped it up. The spread was meant to be stealthy, No deaths at first, but humans being humans, we messed it up. The infected explain it as a biological imperative, like breathing. You have to share it. It's not aggressive, it's just programmed to connect. And that space signal? It might have been floating out there for millennia, waiting for a civilization advanced enough to decode it. Is it a gift? A weapon? Or just alien reproduction, seeding hive minds across the universe? Gilligan keeps it mysterious so far, but it's clear this isn't random. The signal's from somewhere intelligent, and Earth just happened to tune in. Think about it. If aliens sent this, why? To pacify us? To evolve us? Or is it like a cosmic virus hopping planets? In the show, the hive mind absorbs all our knowledge, so they're smarter than any single human now. Creepy, right? I'd love to hear your theories. Did the aliens mean well, or is this conquest by bliss? The actual plan. Behind the virus, unity at any cost? Okay, this is where it gets deep, the real meat of what Pluribus is asking. What's the plan behind this virus? From the first 2 episodes, it's not about destruction, it's about unity. The hive mind, or Pluribus as they call the collective, sees itself as an upgrade for humanity. The joining is portrayed as nirvana, a cult-like state where everyone's happy, helpful, and connected. No more loneliness, no suffering from individuality. The infected spokesman, like Davis Taffler or that butler Zosha sent to Carol, explains it as binding us all together. They want to share this with everyone, including the immune folks. But here's the twist. It's not optional in the long run. The Pluribus admits they're months away from figuring out how to recruit the holdouts without force. They can't or won't force it yet. Maybe because the virus doesn't work that way, or perhaps ethical programming from the aliens. But their intent is clear. Total integration. Why? Because to them, being separate is suffering. Carol's grief over her wife Helen's death, she's absorbed into the hive, highlights this. The hive sees death as irrelevant since thoughts live on collectively. The alien plan? Speculation abounds, but based on what's revealed, it could be to make the universe happier by enforcing a hive state, eliminating diversity and conflict. Maybe the originators are a superior species tired of chaotic worlds, or it's a way to transfer their consciousness across space. One theory floating around and hinted in the show is it's like a technology transfer. Aliens sending out seeds to create more hives, perhaps for reproduction or to build a galactic network. It's not malevolent, it's evolutionary. But for us humans, it means the end of free will. In episode 2, we see the dark side. The immune survivors are tempted or broken. That guy on Air Force One with supermodels? He's loving the perks, questioning why fight it. It's a commentary on conformity. Think post-COVID isolation versus community, or how social media homogenizes us. Gilligan's saying unity sounds great, but without individuality, are we even human? The plan is to absorb all, creating one mind from many. A pluribus unum, get it? Out of many, one. But is that salvation or slavery? Man, this show has layers. What do you think the aliens' endgame is? Comment below. Why it doesn't affect those 12 people, the mystery of immunity. The big question you asked, why doesn't this virus affect just those few people while the whole Earth is turned? In the show, it's not 6, it's 12 immune survivors, including our protagonist Carol Sturka, or perhaps later episodes reveal fewer. Let me know if I'm wrong. The rest of the planet? Totally joined, billions in the hive. So why them? The show doesn't give a clear answer yet. It's a mystery the Pluribus is actively researching. Carol's a grumpy romantasy author, depressed and self-loathing, already disconnected from society. Maybe that's key. Her emotional isolation makes her resistant. The virus needs a certain brain chemistry or genetic quirk to latch on, and these 12 don't have it. Or perhaps it's random, like a mutation. In episode 2, Carol meets some others. One's delusional, denying her kid's now a hive mouthpiece. Another's comfy in the new world. They can't be forced to join yet, but the hive's working on it. Negative emotions from immunes, like Carol's anger, even disrupt the infected, causing shakes or deaths. It's like the hive's allergic to individuality. Thematically, these immunes represent resistance to conformity. Why not affect them? Maybe the aliens designed it that way, to leave a few outliers for study or as a failsafe. Or it's a flaw in the code. Practically, it spares English speakers mostly, from what's shown, but that's probably plot convenience. The point is, their immunity highlights the horror. They're alone in a world of smiling puppets. If this happened, would you want immunity or the bliss? Seriously, think about it. The Hive views immunity as temporary. They'll crack it eventually. So the plan ties in. Total unity means no exceptions. But for now, these 12 have agency, forming coalitions or just surviving. It's tense. Theories, implications, and final thoughts. What does it all mean? Wrapping this up, let's geek out on theories. Is this virus a hive mind controller? Absolutely. It's the ultimate control, but benevolent-ish. Theories? Woke mind virus metaphor? Or anti-communist conformity? Post-COVID fable on connection versus isolation? Gilligan's blending all that. Implications? If real, it'd end humanity as we know it. No art, no conflict, just stasis. But no suffering either. Scary utopia. Pluribus is brilliant so far. Rhea Seahorn kills it as Carol. Can't wait for more episodes. What are your theories on the virus? Immune or join? Hit like, subscribe, and comment. See you next time for more breakdowns. Peace.